One thing I've noticed about Bob, you know, he's pretty quiet. He doesn't talk much. So you really have to, right, guys? He's pretty quiet. You got to get him going, you know. So
It doesn't take much.
it doesn't take much, but he's.
Defense rules! Steelers!
Go Steelers!
Go Steelers, all defense.
Go Steelers!
There you go.
Bring it home, Ben. Let's go.
Go Steelers!
Go Steelers!
Yeah!
Go, 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 Pittsburgh. Go, go, go.
Well, I went to my first game in October of 1960. I had an uncle who played offensive line for the Kansas Wildcats, and he had graduated from college and was still a big football fan. And I didn't know anything about football. I was a kid, and he took me to Pitt Stadium for the first game, and even though they got killed and it was by more than 30 points that day, they lost because, of course, the Steelers were lousy for a long time. I just got hooked on it, and I've been a fan since 1960, and I kind of owe it to my uncle. Last game I haven't seen was 1981. You sit in the stands and you hear people cheer, and I really didn't understand the game at that point, but I mean, people get excited and it's just hard to, it's infectious. You know, you hear cheering and you want to get involved and you want to learn what's going on. And next thing you know the game and you're a fan.
Probably back in the 60s when a neighbor took me to one of the games. Of course, they were easy to get tickets back in. They haven't won a game in, I think, 2 years at that point.
Or more, maybe.
But, yeah, so that's how I was introduced, and living in Pittsburgh, you're forced to be a Steeler fan, more or less, and it's only natural.
Back to the old Pre-River Stadium, we used to tailgate around the back, and people came with their cars painted up in Steeler garb. They converted an old bus and had barbecues in the bus, outside the bus. There was football games going on, and just every year everybody would outdo themselves. There you could park your boat along the river, you bring your boats in, the boats would be all decorated with Steeler garb. The stands would just rock from a standpoint of the yelling and the screaming of the crowds. It was unbelievable. And
friends of mine, well, a lady had cut my hair. Our friends were at Robinson shopping area up in Pittsburgh, and they were having dinner in a specific restaurant. And Paul Amala and his family was there, and another family with a young child. And Paul Amala, took notice of the baby and eye contact and waving and whatnot. And to make a long story short, Paul Amala had left dinner, and the young couple got up and to pay their bill, and the lady at the cashier said, "That's been taken care of."
Wow,
and,
nice.
Paul Amala took the family's bill and paid it, and that's the kind of guy he is.
Well, I'll tell you the thing I think's neatest about Green Bay and the Packers, bar none, is the fact that the people own the team. And I say that because all of us, could you imagine if we as fans could own the Steelers, how insane we'd be? Offensively, I kind of rate them about equal, and that's because Ben does have a broken nose, a broken ankle, a broken foot, and there may be other broken things we don't even know about. Defensively, I think clearly we have a much better defense, period. The axiom is no truer than, offense and points put people in the seats, but defenses put Super Bowl trophies in your championship case. We're going to win. By prediction, I don't know. I hope by 30, but I'll be happy by 1.